Joining us in studio is Stafford Rubagumya from Rwanda Trading Company. Now, Stafford, we have here the perfect example of coffee going from crop to cup. Tell us about the process and how it goes from it being a basic product to it becoming a finished product.
Thank you. Basically, I think what I would say is you're missing like two products there.
And I thought you nailed it.
Yeah, the first thing you're missing is the cherry.
Right.
And the second thing you're missing is the coffee, that bean, that green bean in a parchment.
Okay.
What you call parchment, like a shell where that green bean is covered.
Okay, so these two coffees, the green bean and the brown, they look completely different from the beginning.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because the cherry, for you to have like a good cup of the coffee, you need to have picked good looking cherry, that is a red cherry. And you have to wash it very well through a washing station or a wet mill. And after that, you have to sun dry that coffee. And what you dry is a parchment. Parchment is coffee after removing the coffee pulp, the cherry pulp, sorry. And then after drying it for maybe a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, then you deliver it to a dry mill. And the purpose of the dry mill, and that's what we do actually in Rwanda Trading Company, with mill, as we remove that shell, the parchment, and then so as to produce that green. Then from that green, that's where you roast your beans, and then to have the roasted beans. Then from there, you grind your coffee. Then you have your coffee ready to drink.
Yum,
All right.
yum.
I'm going to play the numbers game. I'm going to be Fidelis for like 2 seconds.
Oh boy, okay.
The numbers, everybody that's at home right now want to know, because Rwanda is known for exporting coffee, and we have coffee houses now.
Right.
But numbers-wise, can you tell us a little bit about how much we export on a yearly basis maybe? Like, how does it work?
Yeah, maybe I want to give you the accurate numbers right now, because if you want those numbers, you can visit the coffee board. But I can just give an estimate. I think we export around 2,500 tons of coffee.
Wow.
And the revenues this year, the government was targeting to get at least 70 millions. So I don't know how much they've collected so far, but I think, but the way we see the market is behaved, I mean, like middle of the season, I think we are almost there, or we'll hit there. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Right, so you know this year we saw that the online auction for coffee, we got so much more money than we did last year.
Sure.
What do you think is the main reason for that?
Yeah, the main reason, you know, our coffee has a good reputation for being one of the best in the world. And the reason why is our farmers have a good culture of picking the right cherries and deliver them at the washing station at the right time. Now, you know, this Cup of Excellency, the government invites all the international cuppers, and they're the ones who do the scores. They test the coffee and then give them the points, or they give them scores. And then, so the buyers, this time all the cuppers appreciated our quality. And that's why the first, the winner was able to score at least $81 per kilo, which is very exciting compared to last year.
Now, Stafford, quickly before we move on, I got a chance to speak to Cherupari at Cafe Neo, and what he was telling me was that we're starting to have a coffee house culture in Rwanda. We knew it in the West, with, like I was saying earlier, the Tim Hortons and the Starbuckses and all of them. Now we have coffee houses in Kigali. How far do you think we can bring it? Not just coffee, but coffee houses. How far do you think we can bring the culture?
Yeah, I think we have done, I mean, the coffee culture is really coming up, and which is exciting compared to previous years. And I would say that it's at a good, it's promising, and it's also a sign of, how can I term it? Yeah, it's good because it's the good reason of promoting the domestic consumption. The first importance is it protects the producers or the nationals from the international market fluctuations. Now, the rising of the coffee houses, it's a really good solution. It's a good answer to our economy and to the whole sector.
Especially if we're using our own coffee and all of our own produce, right?
Sure.
Absolutely.
And this is something we are trying to develop in Rwanda Trading Company. We I would at least try to roast 5 kilos of the green coffee, give it back to the coffee producers or the coffee cooperatives, and we have what we call coffee days, where we visit the farmers.
Right.
We show them a cup of coffee, and
Awesome.
yeah.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Stafford.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Stafford.